A coroner's inquest began today into a deadly mass stabbing on a Saskatchewan First Nation in 2022. For more on this, we now want to bring in CTV's Alison Bamford. Alison, thanks so much for joining us. Of course, many of us remember this horrific story, the stabbing rampage, and how it shook the entire country. Set this up for us. What will this inquest look like?
Well, Lena, this inquest is really going to look at the events surrounding the 11 murders that took place on James Smith Cree Nation and in the nearby village of Weldon. There's going to be no court case on this, so the coroner really wants this to be a chance for the public to get the details, to learn what happened. So we're going to learn about the events leading up to these deaths. We're going to learn how each one of the victims died, when and where, and we're going to be hearing from RCMP, the Parole Board, Corrections Service Canada, and a number of family members, community members, and survivors are all going to be here listening in as well. It's scheduled over the next 2 weeks, and it's set to be the largest and most complex inquest this province has ever seen, simply because of the amount and the number of victims that it's going to go through. And so really it started moments ago. The presiding coroner is giving his opening remarks right now, and from there a jury will be selected, and then they will ultimately be the ones who determine the cause of death. They'll determine those answers, as well as make recommendations on ways to prevent these types of deaths and murders from happening in the future.
And Alison, what are you hearing from community members ahead of this inquest?
Well, the James Smith Cree Nation chief has been quite vocal about how emotional this is going to be for the community members, for survivors, for families. It's reliving that trauma. We're going to hear a lot of the details about what happened when Miles Sanderson broke into a lot of these homes and then killed and stabbed 11 people, one including his brother. The youngest victim was 23 years old. The oldest was 78, and RCMP have previously called this a very unpredictable attack, and we're now going to get a glimpse into that day on September 4th, 2022, and it's going to be hard for so many people to relive that.
I'm sure it will. CTV's Alison Bamford reporting live from Saskatchewan today. Thanks so much for this. Much appreciated.